It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night? The only Survivor podcast for compassionate haters. My name is Jake Shadell. I'm here in my best friend's house, asking him if he did indeed watch a certain reality show last night. Hey, Thomas, how's it going today?
You really, I don't know how to respond to this. You did the two main things that you asked me at once.
I improvised that.
You know what?
Did you know?
Yeah, I did watch it last night. And
I didn't ask you that yet.
Yes, you did. Don't project your failures onto me.
I'm going to ask you how it's going today.
You said in the podcast where I asked my best friend whether he watched Survivor last night, which is not what you normally know.
Show.
You didn't say that
Check the tape.
If you did indeed say that, which I know that you did, we're gonna play that. You need to edit it. Your punishment is you need to edit it and play it like four times in a row.
I gotta do it 4 times. I will do that.
So, okay, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great, actually. The only person who's more on the hot seat than Jeff Probst right now is Ryan Day, because his Ohio State Buckeyes, or as you call them,
the Ohio suck eyes.
Well, that's not.
Wait.
I think you just said suck eyes, but
yeah,
that's fine.
I misremembered the name of the school.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Ohio. Anyway,
Yeah,
OHIO. No, we lost again to Michigan for the 4th straight time. Anyway, I'm doing good, and I did indeed watch a certain reality show last night.
Oh, Thomas, was it Survivor 47?
Yes, it was.
Okay, great. I'm so glad we got to the bottom of that. We're recording this week's episode in person, which we never do, and it's already started commotion. And
lights are too bright. Lights are too bright for Jake.
The one lamp that's on in this
You're doing the Trump. Turn them off. Turn off the lights.
This week's episode of Survivor was called "Flipping the Wind Switch." Speaking of lights.
You know who was flipping the wind switch this week? The Michigan Wolverines. I almost called them the Michigan State Wolverines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did win the big game, and the Lions won the big game too. When they got a coach fired, maybe the Michigan Wolverines will do the same.
If we go a weekend or a holiday weekend 2 for 2 on coach firings, that's pretty sick.
Well, I was talking to my dad after the game, and they said, "Yeah, he's definitely getting fired." I said, "Oh well, Bears position just opened up." So there's that option.
Yeah, get in there.
We're recording this episode on the Survivor Saturday, which we very rarely do.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Survivor Sunday already exists. We need a new name for Survivor Saturday. Is there any other season that starts with
There definitely is, but
the letter is S, not S. So, pretty good week for Survivor. Kyle is bummed out that Gabe is gone, even though he voted for him. How sad.
Yeah, it's tough. This game, you can't have any attachments.
Yes. Oh my God. Not Carolyn, what's her name? Genevieve is all about not forming attachments, but then she does with so many people, and that's a big struggle for her. Sue is mad that Kyle is still there. She made any effort to get Kyle out at this point?
I'm sorry, I was trying to look up a monologue from Heat. What did he say?
The weird thing about recording in person is I can see when Thomas gets distracted.
Yeah, it's true. I'm not good at hiding it even when I'm not here, but you get to see what happens in my brain when we're recording.
Why were you looking up a monologue from Heat?
Oh, there's a monologue that Robert De Niro has where it's like, you can have no attachments, allow nothing in your life that you can't walk out on in 30 seconds flat. Before they do the heist, he's like, what does he say? He's like, do not go home, do not pack, 30 seconds flat, we are gone and on our separate ways. That's how everyone needs to play Survivor.
Flipping that for YouTube.
Yeah.
Sue is mad that Kyle's there. Okay. Sue is...
I love so much that every episode, is Kyle the nicest person we've seen play Survivor? He's definitely up there.
I think, yeah, since Ian.
Yeah.
He is like the recreation of that dude in my brain.
Just like a crazy nice dude. And so it is so funny every time that you see Sue just like seething about anything that he's doing, where he's
So
just like, I
strange.
love my family. And, regardless of what happens, I think ultimately that's what's really important. And her just being like, I'm going to kill you every
Okay.
single time they cut to her.
But in her defense, he did
He
write
wrote her
down.
name down, which you don't do, except you do it every single time that you go to tribal council.
Sue feels especially crossed by Carolyn. A lot of people I heard calling her Caroline this week, which, have we been saying it wrong this whole time?
I think it's Carol. I don't think it's Caroline. I think it's Carolyn.
Carolyn assures her that she cares a lot about their relationship. She cares a lot. I think we should start calling
You
her.
could call her Sweet Caroline with how much she cares.
Yeah. Good one. Carolyn voted for Gabe because she lost control of her own game, and it's been her goal to play Survivor since she was 5 years old. Is this inspiring?
You gotta have bigger dreams. I'm sorry. I mean, it's great that you're out there doing it, but like, what are you gonna do? You've peaked already. What are you gonna do afterwards?
I don't know. It's been my dream since I was, 9 years old. I just talk about Survivor for fun with my friends.
That's right. And I've been living that dream
Yeah, that's
for 10 years now.
Yeah. It only took 15 years to get around to it, but we finally did it.
Yeah.
She had ADHD and thought she was a dumb kid.
If we're at the point where we're getting ADHD sad monologues, we just need to stop doing them.
She could be the first ADHD winner of Survivor.
It's a big moment for the community. Yeah, at that point I was just like, it's like we just need to stop. It's like, again, it's not like it's not an impediment, but if we're doing the sob stories for having ADHD, then like half the contestants would have to do it.
They want to go to the final three together. Great. Love this mother-daughter relationship we've got going on. Carolyn, Rachel, Andy, Teeny, Andy, and Sue make an underdog alliance.
This has a lasting impact.
This is my only take. I said Andy's
Would you
name
say that they
twice.
bond strongly?
They do bond strongly. I realized I said Andy's name twice because I had to edit this because I hate when listing people say Andy and somebody else or somebody else and Andy. It's too many ands too quickly and for me. Anyway, Kyle, Sam, and Genevieve recognize that the other 5 will be targeting them.
I mean, it's true. This is
It's a Survivor. Welcome to the jungle.
yeah.
Why did Survivor ever do like a Welcome to the Jungle type ad campaign for a season?
Why didn't they do a tie-in with Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, the Kevin Hart Jumanji film?
It wouldn't be the first time they had a Jack Black movie as a reward.
What was the other time? We haven't watched that season
We haven't
yet?
watched that season yet,
Okay.
and it's quite the season. I think you're gonna love it.
Isn't it like Gulliver's Travels that they get to watch? Yes.
Gulliver's
Oh my
Travels.
god.
And it is one of the peaks of a season of many peaks.
Wow, that's incredible.
Genevieve doesn't use the word alliance. Okay, fine, whatever. Then we get a Keyshawn flashback. That was nice. I like seeing Keyshawn again.
The flashback of him being like, you stabbed me in the back to Genevieve after she killed him.
Yeah. As Genevieve discusses making connections in the game, Sam comes to the realization that telling the truth is often the best course of action. Okay,
A
Sam.
lot of growth from people this episode, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's going to get to that time of the season, huh? Right?
Yeah. People are learning all kinds of things. Andy's learning that people have feelings and that you can't just have AI determine what they're going to do.
We need to get Andy and Spencer on a season together.
Honestly, I think this is the most personal growth a tech,
Bro?
bro has ever actually achieved.
Yeah, honestly.
He might revolutionize the industry.
Kyle feels he hurt his inner game by voting out Gabe. This was stupid. I like Kyle, but this was stupid.
Yeah, I think Kyle ultimately ended up making a good argument for keeping him in the game because he's really not a strategic player at all.
Yeah.
So
Kyle wants to be a good man, but he is capable of deception. This could have been a fun heel turn for Kyle.
that was never gonna. I'd like him being like, I just wonder if people are gonna be worried about how I come off on this. It's like, you came off as well as anyone has ever come off on this show. Nobody is gonna feel bad about it.
Except for Sue, because she saw him write her name down.
You know what? Let your haters be your waiters at Ponderosa. That's how I feel about it.
As my 4-year-old niece sang this morning, shake it all, shake it all. Andy talks about variances when it comes to people, and not everyone is an AI agent. Cool shit from Andy. Andy intelligence, right?
Yeah. Andy Official Intelligence.
Then the journey boat approaches and Rachel goes, so Genevieve and Sam can't go. This was fun for Genevieve.
I was glad that
Rachel, I mean.
that they went to rocks on this, because the idea of it being like, if anyone objects, you have to do that. It's like, object, don't let somebody go because they want to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was good. I liked that. I don't know. This journey sucked. This journey was the worst journey they've ever done.
The journeys all suck. At least somebody won this time. Every other time they've lost their vote.
That's true. I think in the now long history of journeys, I don't think this is a journey. You just went to a place. You didn't traverse anything. It's not a journey. There was no growth in the
You
character.
went out to a barge, though. That's a journey.
I guess. She goes out to a barge and plays a mobile game ad, basically.
She plays Candy Crush.
This sucks.
Jake, do you want to reveal what game that you got fooled into downloading?
Oh, yeah. I mentioned this several weeks ago.
Do you still have it?
Well, that initial game that I mentioned was called Fruit Merge, I think.
Well, you got the one of the guy where he accidentally puts lava on the treasure and goes, oh no, and puts his hands on his head.
No, that is not the one I downloaded. Because I know. So,
No, I'm not saying recently, I'm saying you did that one time.
I have done that before.
That's not what the actual game is, right? They trick you.
It's annoying. It's a matching game, which I saw my dad playing today, actually, and they don't even do the little cartoons. It's just matching.
Those games are all lies.
Yeah.
They have such incredibly stupid and eye-catching ads for them, and then it's some bullshit every time.
So I did download this game a few weeks ago called Fruit Merge, where you drop different fruits onto each other, and then they merge, and eventually you get a watermelon.
Okay.
Very fun. And then it ended up being like, after a while, an ad every 30 seconds. And I was like, well, this isn't sustainable. So now I'm playing this game called Bricks and Balls.
Uh-huh.
And here, let me show you. I'm on level 209 right now. And look, I got all these bricks. See? Oh, I can show you in person, because we're in person now.
I'm so glad.
I've got 95 balls. Each of these bricks needs to be hit a certain number of times, and then it disappears. I throw them, right? And then they count down the blocks, and then after all the blocks get hit, then the balls return, and then it goes down a level.
We got to get you on some better free games, dude. This is not going to cut it. Have you heard of Vampire Survivors? You should check that out.
Boring.
No, it's great.
Okay, I'll download it.
It's like a real game that is like fine on mobile. It's a game that I own on Xbox.
I love games that are fine on mobile.
Yeah.
Okay. So she gets some block of anonymously. Great stuff. Rachel, this game sucked.
Yeah,
Unnecessary.
as soon as I saw the setup, I basically just I was doing a little cleaning while I was watching it, and I was like, I'm just going to look up to see what happens when it gets announced.
Yeah, not worth it. Would have been more interesting if we just had everybody at camp, being together, building a community. Get Joel McHale there.
What this season's about. Yeah,
right.
Get Donald Glover.
Who?
Get Dong Glover in there. Get Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
And Keith David.
Yes, please. Yvette Nicole Brown. Danny Pudi.
Jim Rash is the guy that plays the principal. Yeah.
Jim Halpert.
Get Jim Halpert.
We need somebody staring the camera.
Yeah.
Rachel then returns to camp and tells them she lost her vote. Good stuff. Have you seen...
Sorry, just to go back to what you said, we actually already had someone this season that was jimming the camera, because Teeny was doing that, remember?
Yeah, Gabe did a lot, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying this is a new season.
Okay, and then Jim can jim the camera.
Jim can jim the camera in that one. Have you seen these ads for some product? Oh, I think it was on the football game today. And they have like half of the cast of The Office on it. But it's none of the like especially famous people. Like the most famous person is Rainn Wilson.
Yeah. Oh, what is it a commercial for? Is it a commercial for like Amazon or something like that?
AT&T.
It's AT&T. Yeah.
AT&T Internet. You can buy AT&T Internet at att.com. Use the promo code. We are cool guys.
Today's show is brought to you by AT&T because they are our internet service provider.
Do you think this is why we don't get more ad pitches in our inbox? Because this is how we do.
Because we're giving that milk away for free.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think so. No other reasons.
We went to Meijer today. Great brand.
Love it.
What are some other brands you like?
Well, I mean, just to stick on Meijer, they got some rosemary cashews there that are just dynamite.
Why don't we get rosemary cashews? Okay. Rachel returns and tells them she lost her vote. Good stuff. She tells Carolyn and Sue about her block vote and wants to tell Andy and Teeny too. Stupid. Stop telling people about your advantages.
Yeah, don't do that. I really liked that Sam believed the only part of her story did not believe the only part of her story that wasn't a lie, which was where she went and what she did. He was like, this seems a little far-fetched.
Sue compares this to Gabe telling her about his beware advantage.
Well, this was a nice move for that because Sue is apparently like first impression is the only thing that you get. Yeah. It's either permanent loyalty or like immense hatred.
Teeny feels really good about being aligned with Rachel and Andy. Yeah, me too. I like all them. This is a game that the Try Guys do, or used to do. I'm a big Try Guys guy.
Yeah, it's called Cheating on Your Wife.
It's called Cheating on Your Wife. And that's what we're about to do when we talk about Teeny.
The only thing I know about the Try Guys, I'm sorry.
It's called Rank King, where you rank 3 things, I guess. Rachel, Andy, and Teeny. Rank them in personal favorites.
Okay, these are Rachel, Teeny,
and Andy.
Andy 3rd.
Mm-hmm. The AI, bro? I can't believe
it's pretty close. Yeah, distant 3rd. It's a pretty close 1 and 2 between Rachel. I'd say probably Rachel's 2, Teeny 1.
I would agree with that ranking.
I think Rachel's playing a better game, but come on. How can you not like Teeny?
Yeah, Teeny's number 1. Teeny is the best. Teeny's number 1. Remember that wrestling chant from like 10 years ago?
Of course.
Rachel wants Genevieve out. I want to see Rachel, Genevieve, and Teeny or Carolyn in the final 3.
I don't think you're gonna get Rachel and Genevieve together. I think one of them is winning that struggle.
Yeah, I could see that being the final 4 fire-making duo. Andy says he's playing a game no one is seeing. Like Grimace a few seasons ago, remember?
Oh my god, I can't wait until he donates the money to Elon Musk.
Oh, cool guy. I was looking up the Neuralink guy. The guy who got a Neuralink?
Yeah.
He's playing Mario Kart now. And he's doing well. That's the update on Neuralink. It's a new segment called Neuralink Update. At the Immunity Challenge, Jeff does an emotional interview with Kyle, Sue, and Andy. This was boring. Is this what we were missing in the 60-minute episodes? Like, why do we need this? Isn't this what Tribal Council is for?
This is worth the more commercials. This is how they justify that runtime.
Like, I feel like when it was 60-minute episodes every week, we were like, oh, we want to see more of, like, you know, there's so much strategy going on. There's so much camp life that we're missing.
And we're getting no camp life.
We're getting no camp life. We're getting next to no, like, characterization. And I'm just overwhelmed with Journeys.
Just
Jeff.
The 2 J's, Journeys and Jeff.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a joke that would use the initials JOI, you know, like from porn, but using the word Jeff. Can you think of any?
I gotta tell you, I don't know that I ever thought that specific acronym was going to come up on this podcast.
Oh, sorry? Jeff on interviewing.
Yes.
That'll be his next
new podcast.
Yeah. They have to stack letters on a wobbly platform. I love this challenge. It's a good challenge. It's always fun. I'll see the challenge.
Yeah, this is one of the good like new era challenges.
Yeah, it doesn't even feel that new anymore. I
Yeah,
feel like it's been around for a little while.
the Fiji era, I should say.
The nice era. The Fiji era. I see what you're saying. Okay. Rachel wins with Kyle close behind, so now Kyle is the target. How did you feel after this? As Kyle's finished.
It looked like he was going to do it for a minute there. I was really hoping.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so Kyle's the obvious vote, but Rachel says now might be a good time to do a blind side, Sandra Bullock style, since everyone expects it to be Kyle. What do you think of that?
I mean, it wouldn't have been a bad time to get Genevieve, but people didn't seem to be on board, including one potentially very important vote in that process.
How did you feel when Sue said she has been drooling for this day?
Oh my God. Calm down.
Yeah. Sam is worried if Kyle is voted out, everyone will start looking at him as a threat. Why? Is he like a challenge threat, a social threat?
Wait, Sam said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know where you're at in this game, bud.
But you're just aligned with the two threats.
He hasn't won a challenge yet.
No. Andy says there's a 6.25 chance that Kyle will win every future immunity challenge.
I loved so much everyone in that conversation with him being like, I think you got to look at your math again there.
Like, yep, you're wrong. Okay.
He was doing the Scott Steiner promo.
Okay, that's 2 weeks in a row you referenced Scott Steiner. I hope you can make it 3.
Yeah, keeping it going.
Yeah. It's what we like to call tradition on this show, something we do every week.
It's a kind of establishing community thing, I think.
Let's recast the television program Community, but with wrestlers. And Scott Steiner can be... Who would Scott Steiner be? Joel McHale's character?
No,
I don't really know who Scott Steiner was, to be honest.
Scott Steiner would maybe...
Ron Raker's dad?
Yeah, I know. I think he would maybe be like Pierce.
Ugh, not great. You know what is great? A little segment called Wildlife Shots.
Is it though? Do we have anything?
Well, did you want to talk about the booby? Because we saw the booby again.
God, we've talked about them so much.
Okay. What about your son rolling to the bat? Did you want to update us on him?
He's doing good. He's doing good.
How about the hermit crabs? Did you want to say anything about them? We saw some hermit crab action this week.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we also got the great frigate bird.
Whoa!
Did you ever know about the great frigate bird?
I only know about the lesser frigate bird.
That's actually this one. There's a...
What?
This is one thing we don't get when we record remotely. I don't get to see Thomas's face, but I say this is the lesser of the frigate birds. Yeah, there's a larger frigate bird. It's called the Magnificent Frigate Bird, I think, or Man o' War. And this one is slightly smaller, but it's still, I don't know.
I guess they didn't say greatest.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of how big they are, how big are they?
How great could they be? This is the thing. It's a frigate bird. They can't be that big. I'm gonna say that they.
In inches, by the way.
There is in inches. I'm gonna say 9 to 14 inches.
Flip the last one around, and you got the max. That's a pretty good hint. Basically, just gave you the answer.
Oh, is it maximum of 41 inches?
It is indeed a maximum of 41 inches. Smallest would be 33. And what about their wingspan? Speaking of wingspan, the game over there.
Wow.
Wow.
I'll say it's okay. So if they're between like 3 and 3.5 feet, I'll say like 5 foot wingspan.
Can you do it in inches?
60.
Up it.
65.
Up it.
70.
Up it.
72.
Up it.
80.
Up it.
84.
81 to 91 inches. Congratulations.
Damn, that's crazy long wings.
Yeah. Where can they be found?
I'm gonna say that they can probably be found in I'll say Asia.
Close enough. Pacific and Indian Oceans.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
Oh yeah, what continent has both those? Idiot.
I said basically. They live in the ocean, idiot.
Yeah.
The one time you don't say in the
Sorry, I was saying a lot of stuff wrong, so I really wanted to gloat about the thing that I got.
Fair.
I was planting my flag in the O there.
Yeah, I get my entire team to
You better come pepper spray me.
What do they eat?
Probably fish, I would think. They're pretty big.
Any specific type of fish?
Do they eat like a specific type of fish?
I'll tell you how they hunt. They specifically like to go for the fish that are leaping out of the water or just under the surface.
Okay, so they trying to think of what fish jump. Do they eat do angelfish jump? That's a different kind of fish, I think.
That is angelfish? What is that?
I don't think it's the jumping kind of fish. Do they eat like tuna?
Yeah, angelfish. That's like a little aquarium fish. Okay, I was thinking of the right thing.
I'm Googling jumping kind of fish right now. Let's see what we
I'll give you a
get.
hint. It's alliterative.
It's alliterative.
You already got the second word when you said jumping fish.
Oh, do they eat flying fish? That's who does it?
They eat flying fish, yeah. Also squid. How much do they weigh?
I mean, they're birds. They got light bones. They got hollow bones.
They do not.
I said light bones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like 5 to 10 pounds. Lower.
Yeah.
2 to 5.
2 to 3 pounds. Who's bigger, males or females?
I'd say females are bigger.
And most
Who
species.
runs the world?
Great.
Female grader, barge, whatever the fuck this is called.
You got it. They have a white breast with blackish green or purple iridescent feathers, but the color changes. The color of their breast changes in the males during breeding season to what color?
Breeding is it red? I don't know.
A striking bright red.
Yeah.
Are these birds monogamous or polyamorous?
This is a polycule. These are ENM birds.
The M, of course, standing for monogamous.
No.
They got it figured out. Where do they rank on the IUCN Red
Least
list?
concern.
That's right.
They got the whole barge game locked down, except for the one bigger one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so at Tribal Council, Saul is still wearing his cool vest, but he put a t-shirt on underneath this time. Boo. Bad move from Saul.
Yeah,
First time Saul ever made a
rough.
mistake in this game.
You'll never join the Warriors with that with that kind of thing.
That would be a fun movie to watch for Christmas.
It's great.
Yeah. Kyle tries to make the target on him smaller, talking about how he's just a one-note player. I thought he made a really good argument here.
Yeah, this was a good form of defense.
Andy mentions how he lied to every member of the jury on their way out in Sierra Mouths. I hate him. It was good. Really good.
He is a villain.
He really has turned into the bad guy this season. Like, he's had such an interesting arc. That's why I still feel like he's making it to the end, but it's not winning. Because, like, he was a goof initially, and then he just turned into the enemy of everybody who got
He kind of
out.
started on the Emily path of the, like, I'm learning how to talk to people thing, and then he pivoted to villain from there.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. Genevieve says, once you get the stamp of threat, it's very hard to wash off.
True.
Pretty astute. Like that. Jeff says there's no shot in the dark. But should it be...
Shots in the dark.
Shots in the dark.
This is a Surgeon's General situation.
Yeah. Kyle says they could have a crowd-pleasing moment if they don't vote him out. I like that. I like how self-aware Kyle was in that moment.
Yep, correct. They anytime he was talking, they would cut to Sue, and Sue would be like, just as tightly wound as anyone you've ever seen, just like throwing her head back.
Let me ask. Who did Sue write down this week?
She wrote down Kyle, right?
How dare she? He is never going to live that.
Yeah, that's right. He's coming for her on the jury. That would be so funny if he was like, she did the one thing.
She wrote my name down.
Wrote my name down.
Kyle gets 4 votes. Genevieve gets 1. Teeny gets 1.
Teeny gets 1 from Kyle. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think he just didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
He has a nice thank you hug with everybody, including Jeff Probst as he leaves. We're guaranteed to see Kyle again, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it was great. I'm interested to see what he does as part of the jury, but yeah, he's just a sweetie.
Imagine if they had final jury speeches still, how nice his would be.
If he did the "We give 120% for our family" speech.
Yes.
Oof.
Oh, that would have been so great. Yeah, that's the other thing. If they bring back final jury speeches, we won't have these big-ass final exit interview lines that they do now.
Yeah.
Jeff, bring it back. Season 50, they just seem to do a reset.
No, we need to further empower hostile juries. We need to make it so they don't talk to people.
All right, last week you had 33 points. I had 32 points. Let's look at our merge people. I said Rome, of course. That did not work out for us. Despite getting the WIWSL bump, he did not make it to the end, weirdly. And you got he says Kyle. Knowing how big of a threat he was.
He was too good at challenges, you know? I didn't think he'd be that good.
Let's go through your predictions first. You said Sue would win the reward. Did you win the reward?
You're doing the racist Clue voice to me right now is what you're doing.
I feel like we have to reference.
We definitely referenced it before, but no one remembers it yet.
There's a game called Clue FX that we played back in high school, and it had a narrator. One of the characters you could play as was a black man, and if you went out of turn, the narrator would say, I don't believe I asked your opinion. But he only ever did it to this one black character, even when it was his turn.
So we called it racist Clue.
So we continue to call it racist Clue to this day, and nobody else knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, because nobody played Clue FX. The only people that had that game.
My coworker was just telling me about a Clue game that came out in the early 90s, where you have to solve a mystery in a museum. I can't remember the name of it, but her boss got a copy off eBay. Mystery at the Masquerade Museum or something like that. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Clue is the best.
I do like Clue. Anyway, so you were being condescending to me?
Yeah, thank you. You said this would be the Loved Ones reward. They don't even do Loved Ones
reward. They don't even do it anymore. Yeah. Wow, I'm so dumb.
The immunity challenge, you said Kyle would win. Ugh. And you said Sue would be over now? And you said Outback Steakhouse would make the appearance this season?
Who did you say? You said what? Applebee's was going to make it, or Chili's or whatever?
I said Applebee's. So
didn't you say Chili's?
No, I said Applebee's.
I don't know that you did.
I did. I said Chili's barbecue sauce in my brain when I predicted last week that the reward would be barbecue. Woo. That took me a minute to figure out how to swarm out that sentence, but I got there, and I'm very proud of myself. I said Tina would win reward. They did not. I said Kyle would win immunity. He did not. I did say he would get voted out, and finally cashed out. He was. So I got 1 point this week. You're 0.
We are tied.
We are finally tied once again. It's a brand new game in these last few episodes. So who is winning the next reward?
I'll say Sam is going to win reward.
That's fair. I will. Just really hoping it's going to be Teeny, so I'm going to say Teeny. The game I was talking about is called Clue Escape Robbery at the Museum. Robbery at the Museum, I guess is the official title. What's the reward going to be? Ooh, I got a good answer.
I thought you were saying, ooh, I got to go to the bathroom for a second.
I do have to go to the bathroom, but I can wait. I'm an adult.
Yeah. Really stretch this out. They still haven't had pizza yet, have they?
Yeah, but you should pick something else.
I think I'm going to say pizza.
God damn it.
That was what you were going to pick. Well, you should let me go first.
Yeah, I'll say burgers then. Fine, whatever.
They already had a burger, but they can always have other burgers.
Yeah, they had a burger. They're going to have burgers, plural.
Yeah. Oh, silly me. I'm so sorry.
Who's winning immunity? Kyle's out, so we got to pick something new.
Kyle is out. Who is going to win immunity? I'll say Andy.
That would be interesting. I will say Sue. The Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Field Museum in my hometown of Chicago, Illinois. We've got to look over our simulated
Sue, yeah, Sue from that, or Sue from The Substance, a movie that I finally watched yesterday.
Oh, what did you think?
I liked it. I think that I went into it with the right expectations, where I like had a bunch of positive stuff, and then Jake was like, I didn't like it, and so I was like, well, maybe maybe I need to temper my expectations a little bit. I thought it was. I know you had said you didn't like how obvious it was. I think that it was so blunt that it came back around for me. And then everything that happens after Sue takes the activator, that's what I go to the fucking movies for, baby.
Oh, okay.
That ending was incredible.
I didn't care.
I loved it.
Like, it was, like, I got it. I get it. I get what they're doing.
Sometimes you just gotta sit with it and enjoy all the crazy stuff that's happening.
It's not something I enjoy. I like nice things at the movies.
Oh, sorry. Well, sorry you saw like a David Cronenberg homage. I don't know what you were expecting, but...
What movie? My wife, sister, and mother all went to see Wicked yesterday.
Oh my god.
And they loved it.
Were they finding a lot of power in the lyrics to Defying Gravity? Were they holding space with it?
Yeah, absolutely. On the way to Kingpin Bowling. What's it called? Duckpin Bowling.
Duckpin Bowling.
Kingpin Bowling is a fake thing made up from Spider-Man. I definitely listened to Defying Gravity. That song fucking rules.
I just don't... I feel nothing about it. I think part of it is the main way that I've heard Defying Gravity is karaoke performances of it. Well, and that really makes you hate a song very quickly.
That's no way to judge it.
If people are doing musical theater at karaoke, I'm out.
You're at the wrong karaoke place.
Yeah.
I will say, it sounds like somebody wasn't in marching band in 9th grade.
I wasn't.
Well, I was, and it was very fun. We played Wicked Sounds. Songs?
You played Wicked Sounds.
It's like a Wicked
if you're a marching band from Boston, you are playing Wicked Sounds.
I forgot to mention I went to high school in Boston, actually. Who's getting voted out?
We finally got there. I'm going to say that you said Sue was getting voted out, right?
I said Sue was winning immunity.
Oh, I think Sue's getting voted out.
That's what she said last week, and you were wrong. I will say Sam.
Okay.
Waiting for our Outback Steakhouse or Applebee's for next week's show. Oh, Thomas, why don't you come over to my side of the table real quick for this next segment called Trader Talk.
Let's go to Trader Joe. All that bad shit you eating is gonna take a toll. They got some healthy food for you and it's for the low. I like the garlic.
There's a new trailer, right?
It's not new anymore, but yes.
Trailer Talk. This is a movie Wicked.
Come back. The changes is back. My justice team.
We're so glad I didn't play that.
New cast of celebrities will be unmasked. Game on.
Tony,
We'll win up to $250,000.
Bob the Drag Queen.
This game, you
Nikki
definitely have to
Bella.
be a cold-blooded killer. There's nothing worse than someone that you can't trust. Suspect everyone.
I love that Bob Barker from Biggest
I can't even
Loser.
tell somebody's lying to me.
Oh, Krylan's back.
Nothing yet.
And Zac Efron's brother?
I think Krylan would be very good at this game. We're gonna see.
You're gonna be tough. What did I sign up for?
I don't know that I want
Jeremy! There he is.
I'm only raised on full.
I'm so excited to see Bob the Drag Queen on there. And Boston Rob.
Fuck Boston Rob.
Bury you under this. So these gaming heavyweights play for
I can't wait until Boston Rob is way over aggressive. Game.
Emmy Award winner.
What a show.
I'm
Can't
so
wait.
excited.
Can't wait.
In like a month and a half, it's gonna be so good. So I'm excited. This week, Thomas, we did see, in fact, the formation of the Underdog Alliance. So, could you tell us the name of this week's quote? quiz.
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you could call me your majesty. Keep your battery charged. He know it won't stick, yo. And it's not his fault you kick slow. Should've let your
I like even in person it takes you. You don't just send it earlier. I understood why you don't do
I
that.
had the tab open the whole time.
Just love, it's part of the pacing of the show.
Well, I don't want you to look too early,
I won't. All right, are you the chosen one, underdog, anti-hero, or femme fatale? Plan a dinner date to find out.
I'm the chosen one, says Alani, community contributor. 31,090 points. That's why I said community.
Who am I going on a date with? Oh my god.
Remember last week when you said, what did they say, community? And I said contributor? And I couldn't tell you why I said that. That's why I said community contributor. That's why that phrase is in
From
my
all these
brain.
BuzzFeed quizzes we've been doing.
Who are you going on a date with? Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
Oh my god. Ashley Cora. Who's Ashley Cora? It's so funny that they said Michael Jordan. Michael appears to be a man enjoying some sort of pasta dish at a restaurant outside.
Yeah, I love that they just did these are stock photos.
Yeah. Jordan is a man with a nice haircut.
He's got a single earring, and it's a dangly
He
one.
might be in a Christian boy band.
It's either that or he's on couple to throuple.
Mm-hmm. Ashley is a woman in a beige dress and beige coat.
Gotta have her coffee.
Gotta have her coffee. And Cora is a woman in a...
She looks like someone that one of those right-wing trad people would post to be like, this is what women should look like, because she's got a dumb hat on.
I do love women in hats.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Ashley on this one. So I gotta have my coffee.
My wife just picked up a Carhartt hat from Meyer before coming over here.
I did that also not too long ago because I was like, I don't have a winter hat. I should get a Carhartt hat. I'm already here. Why not? And I still have that hat.
Yep. You know what she said? She's put it on. Damn good hat.
It's a good hat, and it's $12.
It's another free ad for brand Carhartt. What are you wearing? We've got some sort of animal print pencil skirt and tank top. Mid suit with a red tie.
I don't like that you can see the tie at the bottom.
Yeah,
it's
that's
poking out.
Bad look. A basic white button down, rolled up sleeves, or a blue cocktail dress. I'm picking white button down.
I think I am also picking white button down.
Women love the rolled up sleeves. Did you know that?
It's so slutty for a guy to do that. I've seen that posted before. And this guy's got multiple buttons undone? Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's like male cleavage. Actually.
Oh my god, I know.
And the beard is like push-up bras for men.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
What restaurant are you going to? We've got a dark coffee shop with orange seating, an outdoor patio with a lot of greenery.
There's a beachfront one.
Yeah.
Then there's more a dinner ambiance.
Kind of place.
I'm thinking with the one that's got all the greenery and it's a terrace or whatever. That
I'm
looks
also
like
picking that one.
a fun
That
place.
nice.
Italian food, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
I'm
tapas.
Yeah, Mexican, maybe. How are you grading your date? We have hug at sunset.
There's no handshake. What are we
Kiss.
doing here?
We have bros high-fiving on the beach. And we have a gentle kiss on the cheek.
We're going hug number 1 on this one.
I'm going kissing. Church kiss on the lips. What are you having to drink? Water, wine, beer, mocktail.
Why can I have a cocktail?
No,
Why does it have to have no alcohol?
because Michigan won their game.
Damn it. As opposed to a Zoxtail.
Yeah.
I guess I'm having beer.
I'm drinking water only because you already picked beer.
Well, you love water. I would have been surprised if you picked anything else.
I'm literally drinking water right now. What's your appetizer? Spring rolls, hummus and pita, cheese plate, a whole cheese plate, deviled eggs.
This is tough. I actually like all 4 of these. This is tough.
Give them all to me.
I'm going to go cheese plate, I think. Deviled eggs was in contention, though.
I'm picking deviled eggs. Thanksgiving on Thursday, my grandma came in and immediately said, they brought you an egg tray. He said, thank you very much.
The bar that I play trivia at, they briefly had like another restaurant have a little food space that they were doing as like a test thing, and it wasn't set up that well. It didn't really work. The menu, I'm sure, was good, but it wasn't really what I wanted. But it was great because when you won, not only did you win a gift card, you won 6 deviled eggs from them. And so, like, the eggs, eating the victory eggs was, like, the best. And I miss them.
That would get me to care about trivia. Trivia often feels like homework.
Do you think it's trivial?
I mean,
Are you going to do the Paul Tompkins thing where after every question you go, how trivial?
What's the main course? Steak, pasta, soup, fish.
Give me that soup fish.
You've heard of fish soup, but you never hear about soup fish.
Why is soup should not be the main course? It's an appetizer at these.
Speaking of fish, this one has like greens and tomatoes and some sort of sauce.
That fish does look good, and I would be tempted to take it. I'm gonna go pasta. I'm in a pasta mood.
Run pasta.
I'm looking to run Fasta. You know who should have eaten some pasta is the damn Ohio State Buckeyes, because they would have run Fasta in that football game.
Run fast at the flag.
They would have run Fasta to get that flag not planted.
What's for dessert? Mousse, Monday, make, mulatto. Excuse me, gelato.
Man, you really walked right into that one, buddy.
Walked right into that. So sorry.
Kurt Cobain over here. I'm going mousse. That sounds horrific. Although gelato is good.
Would you say mousse is your favorite relative to deer?
Yes. I would say that.
How are you ending this date? With a kiss, planning the next date, karaoke, going for a walk.
Oh, it's so hard. We're going with a kiss. As hard as karaoke is to turn down there.
I know. I was thinking for you, like, wouldn't karaoke be the main activity?
Well, yeah, does the and then afterwards. Yeah, this is. I don't understand what the. I love the idea that you take out a big. It's like let me get my planner out.
I'm also saying with a kiss, obviously.
And I'd like to imagine you take the planner out and you put it over, like their eyes are closed, they're puckered, they're going for the kiss, and you silence them with the planner, and you're like, no.
What about this? Kissioke.
You kiss the microphone, and then you get kicked out of the karaoke bar.
This is my fun idea for, I don't know, singles night at a bar, kissioke. And then you play a famous scene from a famous kiss scene from a movie, Spider-Man, When Harry Met Sally, others. And then you get two single people who want to kiss up on stage, and they have to recreate it, and everybody cheers and goes, oh, we love watching people kiss. And it's $15.
So single people can get the feeling of the wedding thing where you are forced at gunpoint to kiss.
Yeah, absolutely. Mine says I'm the underdog. People have underestimated you your whole life. True. But you consistently exceed their expectations. True. Now it's finally time for you to come into your glory, and they will have no choice but to acknowledge your skill. True. What'd you get?
I have what I expected to get. You are the femme fatale. You're alluring, but people would be smart not to get ensnared in your trap. You always have a plan, and there is more to you than meets the eye, just like the Transformers. Your skill and wit are unmatched.
Perfect. All right, Thomas, what's your social media?
Sorry, I was just admiring this tattooed lady that has a sword to your throat. What kind of stock photo is this?
Oh, one person in Adidas gear wearing a helmet covering their entire face in the middle of a street in like a small town downtown area.
Okay.
Here's what it looks like. You know those hoverboard things that you have like one wheel that you balance on? Mm-hmm. It looks like an ad for one of those, but they don't have the actual product in it. It's just the guy who would be standing on it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Weird photo.
Anyway,
like an underdog.
Yeah, of course. You can follow me at time.bsky.social.
Should have done a photo of Spoon Band. Well, the show's on YouTube, the Compassionate Haters Survivor Podcast. That's this one. We recently received a comment that said, "Great stuff, fellas. If other listeners aren't so creative, what can people comment on YouTube?"
Ha ha ha, very funny smiley face. We're just smiley face.
Or give us your hot takes. Nobody's giving us any hot takes.
Yeah, give us some hot takes.
You give me a hot take, I'll give you a hot dog. Our last poll asked, Kiwi or Paiwai? Who you got? I mean, who we got? Kiwi or Paiwai?
I'm gonna say Paiwai probably won.
100% of the votes went to Kiwi.
No!
Yeah,
Wrong.
I agree. What's this week's poll?
Who won the Michigan game? Michigan or Ohio State?
Dumb, bad. Should the cops have used pepper spray?
Yeah, let's get a real political discussion going around this one. Kyle, nice player or nicest player?
That's a good poll question. People will love that one. You can subscribe at the official hatersurvivorpodcast.com/YouTube. Figure it out.
Let's go there and check it out.
We have a few shows on Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/justpodcast. Any you want to shout out here, Thomas?
I'll say Teal time.
Yeah.
It's basketball season.
Yeah, Teal time is a good time.
The Pistons are 3-0 in the NBA Cup. So
Right. Did you want to thank the fans?
love to thank the listeners and subscribers. Thank you for listening and subscribing.
And if anybody wants to write a review on Apple Podcasts or anywhere else that leaves reviews, what's the boilerplate review?
This is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
And we will be back next week with the next episode of Survivor 40 Several. Oh, have a great summer.
Deuces. He was so amused at 47 and just couldn't.
Whatever. Who gives a shit? Nobody listens to this. Do you think our listeners love to hear that?
Yeah, they love us being like, you fucking losers will listen to anything, including us.
Yeah. You love the podcast so much and talking about Survivor.
I mean, I think the YouTube thing has worked out. We've got some subscribers there, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
People love YouTube and the YouTube community.
We just need to not. I guess we need to not swear in like the first 5 minutes of it though, because isn't that like a YouTube thing where
What?
I think you get demonetized if you swear. So not that we're making money anyway. I was thinking about it because I used
copyrighted music.
yeah. I was thinking about it initially and I was like I thought it was like the algorithm won't pick you up thing, but no, I think it's just you get demonetized.
Yeah, no, I think what I found in the year or two that we've been on the website, youtube.com, is that if you have a really good thumbnail and if you put a hot woman in that thumbnail and a salacious headline, people will click on it.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why people do the stupid like Uber driver sucked me off thumbnail for everything is
We gotta do that one. We gotta find an excuse to write that.
yeah, but it is because it does like the algorithm pushes it. Like that's the only reason people do it.
100%. And we love the algorithm, LG Rhythm, Space Jam 2, what's his name?
Don Cheadle,
Don Cheadle.
the plot of that movie where he's Discord grooming LeBron James' son.
Now he's playing the movie.
Dad doesn't understand you. He doesn't like cool video games. Not like me. You're really grown up for your age.
I want to see Space Jam 3 where LG Rhythm takes over the G League with Ronnie James, and it's called the LG League.
Smarten up, probes.
One guy, Big Mo. Two guys, Little Bitty Mo. Three guys, Four-Eyed Mo. Four guys, no Mo. Five guys, eat Mo. Five little guys named Mo.
All right, are we doing a Remember Five Guys?
Wow, I was just about to say, speaking of sports guys,
My favorite segment other than Wildlife Shots, which honestly I think gets above Wildlife Shots
at this point,
for the new seasons because we don't get anything.
well,
Old season, still Wildlife Shots.
yeah, I can't wait for post-Christmas when we get to watch Australia, because that's going to be a good one.
Yes.
Okay, up first, Sean Crable.
Sean Crable is, I believe, a former Michigan linebacker.
Indeed. Okay, yeah, this was Remember Five Guys. Survivor, Sports, and Which, and I'm trying a new thing where we do themes every week.
I think the theme is going to be Michigan, Ohio State for this.
Second up, we've got Will Wall.
Will Wall is the former child star of,
Former child, Will Wall.
yeah. Was he a minor when he was on?
No, I think he was a student.
He was 18, I think, yeah. He was like, at the time, he was, I think, the youngest contestant that they'd had.
I think that's true. I was going to say he still is, but I don't think that's true anymore, because I think Teeny was born in 2000.
Well, I mean, we're talking time of participation. We're not talking...
Yeah, we always have to be so specific about it.
Yeah.
When it comes to talking about how old people are from the TV. Will Wall, what season did he play?
It was not a good season.
Wrong.
It was a good season. Okay.
I liked it.
Was it Ghost Island that he was on?
No, that's a mid-season that you like.
I do like Ghost Island.
But this is a mid-season that I like. I think you like it fairly well, too.
It's a mid-season, though.
Well, in the Survivor community, it's considered kind of mid.
Is it like it wasn't Ko-Rong, was it?
No, it was the one right after Ko-Rong.
What was after Ko-Rong? I should know this. I definitely watched this, but was it Millennials versus Gen X?
Of course it was.
Yeah, that's a great season. People are idiots that don't think it's a good season.
The Adam
David?
Not David. David is also such a great part of that season. No, Adam and Jay, that partnership.
Yeah.
And
Adam and Tails.
Adam and Tails too. Tails
that was a really good season. It's insane that people would think otherwise.
And Michelle, who is in love with Jesus and also believes dragons are real.
Yes. No, this was good stuff.
It's a great season. Okay, how about Mark Donahue?
I think that's a Survivor player. I feel like that would be a name I would recognize. That you're sipping. That means I'm probably wrong.
I'm just waiting you to finish.
I think it's a Survivor player.
It's a big day. It's the first day you've actually guessed something wrong.
Wow, I'm usually so good at this. This is somebody I haven't heard of.
He played for the University of Michigan, which I know I don't care about college, but you guessed theme correctly immediately. And he also played for the Cincinnati Bengals for a couple years in the 90s, or maybe earlier than that.
Okay, yeah, this is an era, I think, prior to... Okay, yeah, he was drafted in 1978. That's why I don't know who this is.
Okay, well, I didn't know you hated sports history. You love sports, you love history.
It's just
but only if you've experienced
he's an offensive lineman from the 70s. That's just, I know a lot, but I don't know that much when it comes to college football.
He's also a race car driver that died horrifically very early in his life.
Oh, no.
Unrelated to the University of Michigan, though.
Different Mark Donahue? Or
is it different Mark Donahue? Yeah. I got halfway through the Wikipedia article and was like, I don't think this is the right guy.
Yeah. All right, so got that one wrong.
That's all right. How about Wu Wang?
I mean, Wu is a Survivor player.
Obviously. Seasons?
He was on Second Chances.
Mm-hmm. And season was?
He lost in the final. Was it Token Teens that he was on?
Incorrect once again. Well, I mean, that's just bonus points, so I guess you got the point. Whatever. Yeah. His initial season was Cagayan.
It was Cagayan, okay.
Yes.
Is that the Jay, what is the guy that won all the votes?
That was JT.
JT.
That was also Token Teens.
That was Tessie, okay, yeah. Didn't Tony win the Woo season?
Tony did win
won the Woo, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And the debate is, would Wu have won if he took Cass instead of Tony? People say maybe. I don't think he would have. Rewatching that season,
Yeah.
Cass played such a better game.
He just wasn't going to win either way.
Yeah. He's a good player. I like him. We'll get to that season eventually, I think is what I was going to say. And finally, the fifth guy, a little gentleman named Gerald Ford.
He was on Survivor Outback, right?
Right. Yep. We'll see him this summer. We'll Survivor.
I know all about Gerald Ford and his wonderful museum and his days playing for the University of Michigan.